Hey everyone, it's your girl Smudge. Y'all, today we're gonna be doing a minimal makeup look for women of color. And so with this, y'all, I'm showing you kind of what my skin is looking like right now. The key to minimal makeup is really the base. So speaking of base, I am starting with some concealer to conceal some of those dark spots. As women of color, we tend to be more prone to hyperpigmentation, so concealer is really my best friend here for these types of looks. I am using a LA Colors concealer in the color Honey. And honestly, y'all, I got this from Winco. And so similarly, I'm going in with another concealer. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer in the color Mahogany. And the combination of these two concealers together give me my perfect match. So that's why I'm using both of them. And then I just go ahead with my fingers, the warmth of my fingers, and blend them out onto my cheeks. With this look, the goal is to not look like I'm wearing foundation, and it doesn't have to be perfect. These actually are pretty full coverage concealers, but I'm okay if there's a little bit peeking through. I want it to look natural, and my finger blending really helps with this. Also, y'all, you'll notice I didn't put any on my under eye. That is because I personally choose to let them be how they are. And so I don't conceal my under eye. And so next is my favorite part of the process with brows. I'm just brushing them up with a spoolie right now. And you can see, y'all, I don't really have a whole lot of brows, but we about to make this work with a brow pencil. This is actually a dual eyeliner and brow pencil that I got for $1 at Winco. It is by LA Colors, and it is in the color black. And so the theme here is Winco. Y'all, I am all for drugstore, and I guess in this case, grocery store makeup. It is cheap and not necessarily bad quality. I really like this pencil. And so what I'm doing is just with upward strokes, kind of following the pattern that my eyebrow already has, adding in some additional color here. My eyebrow tends to get lighter towards the center of my face as well, so I like to concentrate on creating a nice square kind of blend up front. And so you can see here the difference between my done eyebrow and my not yet done eyebrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I always like to say that eyebrows are sisters, but they don't have to be twins. I like them to look symmetrical, but especially since I'm using, this pencil, I don't need them to be, just like super snatched, super perfect. I like them to look really natural. So the key here is just to use those hair-like strokes and fill in any sparse areas. And so I'm using a handheld mirror right now. The tricky part when you're doing the second brow is seeing if, you got relatively the same angle. Looking at it, I think I need to adjust this a little bit more to get a similar angle in the inner corner. So that's what I'm going back in and doing here. At this point, I'm pretty happy with them. I'll go back in and fill in some sparse spots, but I like this look where it looks like my eyebrows, just enhanced a little bit. And then I'm taking that spoolie again to brush up those hairs, again to just help them look even more natural. And so next, I'm going in with a eyeliner. This was a liquid eyeliner, also from Winco by LA Colors. Y'all, LA Colors is legit, okay? They impressed me. This is some good liquid eyeliner. I love the brush. I haven't had any issues with it. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and starting from the middle of my eye, draw a line out to the outer corner, and I'm going to extend it up because I do want to give myself a wing for this look. I love wings. I think they're fun, and I think they can still work with a minimal makeup look because even when they're a little bit dramatic, they can still look really natural. and this look doesn't have any eyeshadow, so the bolder eyeliner gives it some extra flair. So I'm doing the same thing on the other side. This similar rule to eyebrows in terms of being sisters, don't have to be twins, although I will say I like my eyeliner to be like fraternal twins because I do want them to look pretty similar, if not exact. So actually I take back everything I just said. For eyeliner, I'll go for making them twins. And so I'm going to go ahead and start from the inner corner now and take it out to the middle of the eye to connect the middle to back half that I just did. So this eyeliner look will go across the whole eye. And so I am feeling good about it thus far, have a little extra oomph. So now it's time for another one of my favorite steps, bronzer. I am using the Glamabronze palette by Morphe in the color Leader. And this is a really great bronzer for brown-skinned folks, my women of color, my black women. It is really nice and it complements our skin tone. I know it can be hard to find bronzers that are made for darker skin. This is a matte bronzer. It's maybe $10 or $15 from Ulta, and I really like it. Right now, with just a fluffy brush, I'm applying it to my jawline to help define that a little bit more, and also to blend it out with my neck, since my neck tends to generally be lighter than my face. And then in C, like swooping motions, I'm adding it to my cheekbones to try to add a little extra definition there. I have big cheeks, always have, probably always will. So going in just where the hollows of those cheeks are helps give me a little bit of extra snatch. And so again, just using that same fluffy brush with the Morphe Glamabronze palette in the color Leader. And so, yeah, you always want to brush up as opposed to brushing back and forth. You go up to lift the face. And so next we are doing blush with a fluffy brush and one of my favorite blushes. It's a cream blush by Milani in the color Cheek Kiss. And I get this from Target. Y'all, people, well, I won't speak for people, I'll speak for myself. I used to think that black girls couldn't wear blush, and that is so not true. It adds such a nice warm touch to the face. It's really pretty and feminine, and all we need is the right color that makes sense with our deeper skin tone. And so I really love this Cheek Kiss color. I also love the cream blushes. They go in really beautifully and also really softly, so you can tell there's not like a big red dot on my cheek. It's really subtle. And so I am now going in with my favorite mascara. I have not been able to find a better mascara than this, at least on the drugstore front. This is the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara in the orange bottle. And so I am just wiggling that onto my upper lash line. I'm going to be applying a few coats here because I want my lashes to be defined and to stand out, especially since we have that eyeliner going. I want them to come above my eyeliner and make my eyes look nice and wide and awake. And so I'm going to add a little bit on my bottom lash line as well, concentrating towards the center. And that I like the look. It helps my eyes look wider. So we're gonna go ahead and match that on the other side. Y'all, this mascara is perfect. It's maybe like $8, but it really does a great job with volume and also lengthening, I've found. So shout out to Covergirl for being the realist. Definitely for being the realist. So as y'all can see, I like to take my time with my mascara. We just gonna make sure to get it all the way right. And then I got a little bit on my lower lash line, so I'm just taking that away right here. Just using a wet paper towel is more than enough for me. And so lip gloss, okay. me, no minimalist look would be complete without a popping gloss. This is the Basic Beauty Lip Oil in the color Summer. This is a really beautiful oil. It's moisturizing. It also tastes really good. I can't really describe the taste, but it's a good time for you who's wearing it and for anybody that you kiss. And then lastly, y'all, I tend to get oily, so I love these oil blotting sheets to just kind of touch up my face. Sometimes I do it before my makeup, sometimes I do it after, but it's just to get rid of any excess oil or shine so that I can get started with my day. And so y'all, this is the finished look. It is simple, it is subtle, it is beautiful, and it is feminine. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.